Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Um, Happy rainy Tuesday around here. Just watched some of the news this morning. The weather lady. It's not looking real promising here. It's looks like it's going to rain pretty much all day today, probably all day tomorrow, and all day the day after that. And I got stuff to do. Some of it requires me to be outside. So, but anyhow, it's a happy Tuesday, so it's all good. Let's see who we got over here. Good gosh, I'm way behind on the comments already. You guys can start earlier and earlier every day. Dave Clemens in the house. How you doing, Dave? Javi's awake this morning. How you doing, Javi? Steve Gronsky says, welcome to Terrific Tuesday. 41 degrees in Mustang, Oklahoma. All right, we'll call it Terrific Tuesday if you want to. Waking up to a usual 77 degrees in Miami. All righty. Troy Pritchard's here. He says, another day that I did not get a notification for the copy sessions. You probably won't get one until I go live. And it looks like you typed that 20 minutes ago. So that might be part of it. I'm just saying. Let's see who else we got here. Larry Galt's in the house this morning. Good morning, everybody. 60s now, 40s later. All right. Dwayne says, good morning to all. It's snowing here in Cornwall, Ontario. Getting about 6 to 8 inches. 0 degrees. That's cold. All right. Let's see. LB Sharp. Morning all. 43 in Geronimo. Been up since 4 a.m. modifying my 3D printer. All right. Good for you. Here's a birthday boy right here, Russ Meadows. Everybody wish Russ Meadows a happy birthday. It's his birthday today. Also, I don't know if Ronald Cool's in the chat or not, but if he is, it's his birthday also. They share the same birthday. Mike Reynolds in the house. How you doing, Mike? Says, good morning, everyone. 53 and raining. Okay. Russ says he's got 70 and sunshine. Yeah. And you woke up from another trip around the sun, so it's all good, man. Paul Stewart's here. Says, good morning, everyone. Mark Lindsay CNC's here. It's a balmy 29, he says. Still dark out because it's 6 a.m. Yeah, we've got, I haven't counted the days, but March 8th is when I think we spring forward. So, looking forward to that. Earl Walker's here. Says, morning, everybody. Hit 45 degree high today. 47. Oh, it's 45 high today. 47. I will take it. Yeah, it's pretty warm for you up there, I guess. Let's see. There's a lot of conversations going on over there. Kevin L. still keeping his streak alive. Good morning, Kevin. How are you, sir? There's old snowbird Jim Sinicola. Hope everything's well in Orange Beach, Jim. And there's my old friend Janet. How you doing, Janet? Good morning to you. Yeah, I tell you, I watched. Of course, the Daytona 500 got rained out. I think they ran like 20 laps. So they had the Daytona 450 yesterday. And man, it's pretty scary at the end. Really feel bad for Ryan Newman, because I was kind of pulling for him to win. Not that I have a favorite, but when I'm sitting there watching it, when it gets near the end of the race, I'll pick one I like, and because he's just a good dude. Indiana boy, went to Purdue, but man, he got caught up in something and turned around, and then his car flipped upside down, and then while he was upside down, another car, and this is like they're all going for the checkered flag, so everybody's got the pedal to the metal, and they just plow. I forget who it was, LaJoy. I think it must be Randy LaJoy's son or something. I don't know, because I'm out of touch with some of them young guys. But excuse me, he plowed right into the driver's side, going like probably 200 mile an hour or so. And, usually when they have those wrecks, they look really bad and stuff. And then after the car comes to a stop and, a little smoke and flames and stuff, the driver climbs out and waves and all that stuff. Well, this wasn't the case. He was trapped in the car, and I'm not even sure if he was conscious. Only the people that pulled him out of there would know that, I guess. But they're saying that he's in serious but stable condition. So I guess that's about as good as news as we can hope for. But I hope he has a quick recovery and he can get back out there. And I was looking last night before I went to bed. I was trying to get a last minute update on his condition because I hadn't really heard anything. And when I went to look, you just type in the guy's name and it'll come up and say, well, he's a race car or driver for NASCAR, blah, blah, blah. And then it'll say, well, how much is he worth? And, I don't know where they get that information, but said he's worth like $50 million or $40 million or something like that. That's what his net worth is. And I'm thinking, man, those guys, to have all that money, but then go, man, can't wait till the next race. Might get killed, but, that's some passion right there. That is. And here's the other birthday boy right there, Ronald Cool. Happy birthday, Ronald. Hitch is in the house this morning. How you doing, Hitch? Steve in Toronto. Ryan Ballard snuck in here. Good to see you, Ryan. Yeah, and a lot of this stuff, whenever I talk about NASCAR, I'm usually, talking about how I don't like a lot of things about NASCAR. Well, one of the things I hate, and this is what I kept thinking about last night because of the Ryan Newman deal, is NASCAR, has made all these changes. In the ones I'm mainly talking about now is they want to have it exciting for the fans, and obviously it's not working because the seats keep getting fewer and fewer. But their thing is they want to try to make it exciting for the fans, so they want those big pileups. And when it gets near the end of a race, they'll red flag it and stop, and that way they can save those laps so those guys can beat the heck out of each other again, trying to win, and especially the way they do that green, white, checkered thing. That's total BS to me. A race is so long, and if it ends under a caution, it ends under a caution. But no, they won't do that. They got to stop the race, add time, and then make sure that there's another chance of a big wreck at the end of it. So I'm kind of blaming that whole deal and all the other ones I've seen over the years on NASCAR's stupidity. But that's my opinion. You know how it is. It's I tell you my opinion. You can take or leave it. I don't care which. But Javi says the weather lady is not looking promising. Yeah, not here either. It's we're in a big blob. She just showed the radar, and there's like a huge blob over us. And then even when it moves out, There's another blob right behind it. And then I think another blob after that or something. We're probably going to get it all week long. So, Hitch says, be thankful you aren't living in Jackson, Mississippi. What's in Jackson, Mississippi? I don't know. Jim says he's got a thick fog in Orange Beach. Warm and raining. Wilson Rubob's here this morning. How you, Wilson? Klondike's here. How you doing, sir? Javi says, Troy, did you remember to click on the bell for reminders on the new coffee shop channel? Yeah, I think you got to do the bell. I get, let's see if it's showing over here. Now, I get an email here, and it says, now live on your channel, the coffee sessions, but the email's at 9:07, so I don't know how that stuff works. But I know the guys that I watch regularly, it'll do a little ding and it'll say they're going live. And usually if I might miss like the first 30 seconds or so, because it doesn't really do that until they go live. Grant Davis in the house. How you doing, Grant? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Troy says, I usually get notification around 8:30. Yeah, maybe they're just slow today. All right, we got something. Somebody's going to have to tell me what's going on over in Mississippi. Have I missed something? I don't know what's going on over there. Troy Pritchard says, happy birthday, Russ. Oh, we get some birthday wishes. Yeah. Lots of birthday wishes. Happy birthday, Russ and Ronald. Yeah. You're spending it with Dave. That's right. What a way to spend your birthday, buddy. You don't get out much, do you? Okay, let's see. Dave, is there a way to contact you? The local school here wants me to help them build a small CB. Your wooden kit seems to be a great start. Just plans, let them cut out and build more hands-on. The easiest way to reach me is go to the website and click that contact thing. Or you see the little envelope, that's the email thing. Just send me an email. Because I get all of those. The thing, some people will send messages and stuff, and the bad thing about that is because, if I'm out in my shop working or something, and my phone dings or whatever, and I'll look at it, but then it's like once I've looked at it, I forget about it, and there's nothing to remind me, because you don't get another ding, you only get that one. But an email is there until I read it. So that is probably the best way to get a hold of this old forgetful guy. He says about time for the time change. Yeah, March 8th, however many days that is. What are we, 20, 19, 18, 19, something like that. I see your at-a-glance calendar is working. Yeah, I love those things. I look at it all the time. It's getting filled up with stuff I've scribbled on there too. I've got I hang one on that door right there every year. Janet Moore says, I saw they are once again debating the ending of daylight savings time. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah. I'm almost to the point where I'm almost to the point. Well, now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I'm almost to the point where I don't care which one they pick. I'd prefer daylight savings time, but if they pick the other one, you get used to it, I guess. Although it's a lot more depressing, I think. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Jim Jones is in the house. We stopped going in the early 2000s, just not the same. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks now. It sucks. One birthday boy says happy birthday to the other birthday boy. So there we go. Let's see. So I guess, okay, so there's a big flood out there. I hadn't seen it. Massive flooding in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. I hadn't seen anything about that. Of course, I hadn't watched a lot of news here lately. I only caught just a few minutes this morning before I came in here, and that was mostly the weather lady. But I can see why all this, the ground's saturated. We don't, usually I say I don't mind the rain because we need it, but we really don't need this rain. It says Jackson is seriously flooded, more rain coming, worst in the last 37 years. Okay. What's the latest corona info? Well, let me look real quick. I only have to type in about 3 letters because I've done it so much it knows right where to go, right what I'm looking for. Ooh, big numbers. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Coronavirus cases, total confirmed cases, 73,438. There has been 1,875 deaths. A little over 13,000 people have recovered. So that leaves 58,402 cases that are currently infected that they know of. I just added that part because I'm sure it's going to keep going up, I think, for a while. But the little charts where they show total cases and total deaths, it's still going like almost straight up. Yeah. So there you go. Something else to think about. Russ says, thanks everyone for the birthday wishes. So what are you, Russ? Like 49 again? Russ says, thanks, Ronald, and same to you. So let's see. Ronald says, I have to go see if the doctor will release me back to work after being off a month and a half. If I'd been off work a month and a half, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to go back. But that's probably just me. Okay, here we go. Here's something interesting, I think. Harvard professor arrested by the FBI for taking 50 grand a month from China for work on setting up lab at Ground Zero in China. Yeah, it says the medical director at the Wuhan, I'm not sure how you say that, hospital has died from the coronavirus. Is that the same one that was trying to, trying to get the word out, and they kept, there was one that, was trying to say, hey, y'all really need to watch this, and everybody just kind of didn't pay attention to him. Then he ended up dying, I think. Russ Meadows says, once again, I am older than you for a bit. Oh, you're way older than me. What are you talking about? What's this for a bit stuff? You're way older than me, Russ Meadows. All righty. Well, I think we're pretty much caught up on the comments for now. It is. So I said here, when I look this way, I'm looking at my security camera as it changes between cameras, and it's just pitiful looking out there. Except the view of my shop out there, then that one looks good. But all the other ones, it's just rainy and yuck. Ground soggy, you can see water puddling up. Don't need this rain. But, I'd rather have this than storms and tornadoes and stuff. So, we really don't have any choice in the matter anyway. Weather's going to do what it's going to do. Dwayne wants to know, where are the boys? Well, they've abandoned me. Rocky normally doesn't stay in here anymore. He, there for a while, when I first started doing these silly coffee sessions, I'd have the Rocky cam set up, and a lot of times they'd both lay right in here somewhere. But I guess Rocky gets tired of hearing me talk, because he'll leave and he'll go get on the sofa in there, or the Davenport or the couch, whatever you want to call it. But Jack normally stays in here with me, and he's not even in here with me. But it's been a rough morning. It's a rough morning when they got to go out and do their business, and it's raining. Jack didn't want to get out there, so he's just trying to lay low, and he's probably in there on his bed, beside my bed. And I don't know if he's even eaten his breakfast yet. He might have. Michael says, the thinking is that the coronavirus got away from the aforementioned lab. Yeah, it may have. It says Jack went to the sofa a minute ago. Jack probably didn't go to this. If he went in there, he's laying down right in front of the sofa. Jack never gets on the sofa. That's Rocky's sofa. And Rocky has let Jack know that that's Rocky's sofa. So Jack doesn't try to get up there. And even as big as my sofa is, there's not room for both of them up there. Not if Jack got up there. There's not room for anything else if Jack gets up there. But let's see. Yeah, I didn't set the timer again, of course. Looks like we've been on here about 25 minutes or so. So, man, yeah, nothing but bad news today. The coronavirus, the bad wreck for Ryan Newman, flooding in Mississippi. Only positive things we've got is Russ and Ron's birthday today. Guess we'll have to hang on to that. Yeah, I've got a ton of stuff I got to do. This weather's not going to help any, because I need to go pick up some material, and I cannot pick it up when it's raining. I mean, I could, but then it'd be ruined. So what's the point? I have to pick a good day. It doesn't have to necessarily be a sunny day. It's just got to be a day where I know I can get over there and get back and get it cut out and put in the garage before any rain hits. So far, I've managed to be lucky doing that. There's been a couple of times when it looked like rain, and I thought, well, let me chance it. I made it, but I may have to, if it keeps this up for 3 days, I may have to call over there. And God, I hate asking them to do anything extra because they don't, all they do is take my money when I go over there now. They don't help you do anything. But I may have to call over there and see if I can order some and have them cut it with their panel saw into the blanks that I would cut it to. And that way I could take my Explorer over there and put them in the back of that. And that way I could get them here without getting wet. So I can just imagine how that conversation is going to go. Those people over there are not the, what's the word? Sharpest tool in the shed, or brightest bulb on the tree, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Jim's got a good idea. Get a low camper cover for your pickup. Yeah, I probably should. I've looked at them before, but those things are pretty pricey because, mine's an 8-foot bed. So when you get one that's for a big truck, they're a little pricey. Javi says, looking forward to running his C and C all day today. Going to be a long day. Yeah, you're going to be busy. Clyde says, I think you're allowed 3 cuts. I really don't care about paying extra for the cuts. I just need them done. I know they do. I don't know about Home Depot. I think Lowe's does 2 or 3 cuts. But I don't want to go over there and stand around and watch those idiots do it. I want to just call over there, tell them what I want, and then look, whenever you lazy butts get it done, call me and I'll come pick it up because I don't want to. They just irritate me. There's one guy in particular, he's like a slug. He just moves slow, and when he walks by the end of the aisle, he'll glance down, and if he sees me struggling trying to get a big piece of plywood off or something, he just looks quick the other way and keeps right on going. He always does that. Guy's totally worthless. I'd like to get close enough to him one time to get his name off of there so I could write corporate and complain about him, but that probably wouldn't do any good. Jim Jones says, customer service, nobody does it anymore. Yeah, that's right. And see, if it wasn't raining, I wouldn't be worried about it at all. I just go over there. I have some gloves I keep in my truck. And I always throw them gloves on as I'm walking in, I grab my little orange cart thing because I know there's not going to be any in the store. That's a self-serve thing. You got to get those yourself. So I get one of those and I wheel it in. I get my plywood, however many sheets I'm going to go, and I wheel it around and I pay for it. And once in a while, the gal at the register will say, do you need any help with that? And I always just say, nope, I ain't got time to wait. Because I know if I say, yeah, and you say, yeah, well, let me call somebody that'll be out there in a minute, I'll have it loaded and be halfway home before they get out there. So I just go over there with the intentions of knowing I'm going to have to do it all myself. And I'm cool with that. Just get out of my way, let me get my stuff, pay, and I'll get on home. But when it's raining like this and I need something extra done, I'd go in there and cut it on the dang panel saw if they'd let me, but they wouldn't. They'd have a fit seeing somebody, and they probably got out of order sign on it anyway. That's what they usually do. Awesome wood things. And I would say your name, but I'm not going to do that anymore because I heard that that's not good. So this guy here, I'm not sure who it is, but Awesome Wood Things. It says Home Depot is getting picky with the cuts. Yes, they'll charge 50 cents or something. Yeah, like I said, I don't care what they charge. Can't be that much, but because I don't mind paying for something that I need done. But yeah, got Dana Carpenter in the house this morning. Good morning to you. She's talking about customer service, true statement, even in healthcare. Yeah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Awesome Wood Thing says, I watched the guy punch in the code for the panel song. I could use it myself. Yeah, from the guys I've seen over there, no doubt I could probably use it more efficiently than they could, but they won't let you touch it. So, only the professionals get to run that thing. Yeah. Dixon says the new generation runs the other way. At work, they spend a half hour trying to get out of a 15-minute job. Yep. Yeah. The only good help, other customers are probably asking me for help. Yeah. Well, I help people. If I'm in there and I see somebody and I can tell they're by themselves and they got to get wood off of a rack or something, I go over and say, how much you need? Let's do this. Let's get it. And I've had customers come up to me out in the parking lot and go, here, let me help you with that, But that's the only good help I've got is from other customers. It's pitiful. Like I say, I don't know if I've had a little bit better experience at Lowe's than I have Home Depot, but Home Depot is just terrible. But if I could go anywhere else and get that Pure Bond plywood, I would go. But they're the only one I know that carry it. Awesome Wood Thing says, I saw your question after I was done going live. Yes, I don't want my name secret. Well, too bad. It's a secret now. I'm never saying it again. Portal Woodworks. Let me introduce myself. I'm David Jones. Okay, now he said it, not me. That's funny. I'm just old and grumpy old man. I have a pet peeve about these silly usernames. Now I'm not talking about Awesome Wood Things because that's his channel name, and that makes sense because he does make awesome things from wood. But I'm talking about you've seen them where they're like Cool Guy 86 or something. It's like they want to hide their identity and stuff. And I have a pet peeve about that because I like to know who I'm talking to. Everybody knows who I am, what I look like, and I expect the same. So when I get somebody that wants to comment on videos or comment in these live streams or whatever, but yet they don't want anybody know who they are, I'm like, well, don't bother talking to me then, because I'm just that way. Sorry, I'm not going to have a conversation with Cool Guy 86 or something like that. Yeah. I think it's funny that Mark Lindsay is saying that because we all know he was with Paul Revere and the Raiders. So, guessing they're the same age as you if they offer help. Yeah, that's true, Jim. A lot of times it's in some cases it's guys that are older than me that come up and help me move ply. But see, I go over there and I know from the get-go, I'm running over today, guys. You got me wound up on Home Depot. But I know right off the rip that I'm not going to get any help. So instead of I don't get the little carts that have the things on them where you got to stand the plywood up on end. because that's too hard. I can't pick it up, and I'm not going to do that. So I always go in and get one of those flat carts and push it in there, and then that way I can. And usually the stuff I get is on the shelf that's a little bit higher than the cart, so it works out pretty good. But I can grab one end, slide it off, then walk around to the other end and slide it on, and get them on the car, and then I can push that around, pay, go out, and then push it right up to the back of the truck, drop the tailgate, and shove it in. So it's not that big a deal. I can do it, but it is a lot easier if you got two people, one on each side, to just sling it in there. And a lot of times I have. There's Barbara. Good morning, Barbara. How's everything in Milton, Florida? Probably, I don't know if you're getting rain like we are up here or not. Let's see. Portal Woodwork says, my name is too popular just to look up. It will take you 3 hours to find me by name. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of folks like that on Facebook. Facebook and YouTube, where if they use their name. But you go search Dave Gatton, that's who you're going to find. That's funny, Ryan. I'm not going to show that comment, but that's pretty funny. I like that. Matt is revealing his name here. Look at him. I start every video with, hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. This is Awesome Wood Things. Yeah. I just pulling your leg, Matt. I'm going to call you Matt Awesome Wood Things Haas. I don't care what you say. You can't stop me. He says, all I know is don't mess with David Jones or you'll end up in his locker. Oh, look at there. All right, guys. Well, I'm running way over. We're 37 minutes. Y'all get me wound up talking about the lack of customer service at these places. Mark, here he goes. Let's see. He says, I can get help at Lowe's if I need it, but I don't care what day of the week I go to Home Depot. The guy who runs the department I need help in is off that day, and nobody knows a thing about that area. Yeah. Well, when I go to Home Depot, I see the same guy. Like I said, I don't know his name because he never gets close enough to me to read his name tag. He's always running the other way. But he's there all the time, but you never see him doing anything. He's always just walking around like he looks like he's headed somewhere. But I've yet to see him actually doing anything. Yeah. All right. I got to get out of here. I got work to do. I wish everyone would say Matt Awesome Wood Things Haas. I might make a t-shirt. I like that so much. There you go. See? You should also make one for Matt All Things YouTube and Matt All Things Pumpkin Spice Haas, or whatever those other 16 channels are that you have. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you all. We've had a good little crowd in here listening to me gripe about Home Depot. Anyway, let's try to end on a positive note. Everybody have a good day. If nothing else, we at least all woke up today, and that's for sure not guaranteed. So that's something positive. So everybody have a good day. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Hump Day. We'll meet up right here. Bring your coffee, and let's do it. See y'all, guys.